All right, y'all. I am going to switch it up a little bit. Recording this morning. I'm going to put this out later today because football is back. We have our first game of the NFL season. I walked in and Tim already had fresh Bo Nix Broncos jersey, so he's not messing around. He's ready. Clearly, I don't have a jersey yet. I mean, I do have a shop full of jerseys, but I'm Patriots, of course, ride or die. We just don't play today, play Sunday. So I'll be busting out the vintage Patriots gear. Tonight it's Ravens, Chiefs. Let's see, what do we got here? Spread, Chiefs -3, so say it's going to be pretty close. Mahomes, Lamar Jackson? What? Come on, let's go. I think the Chiefs are going to be definitely tested. I mean, all the cliches you want to say about this game, I'm not going to dive into the analysis. I'm just excited to have a game to watch tonight. 8:20 Eastern start, kind of late, but hey, football season on the East Coast. I miss watching football when I lived in California because I could wake up and at 10 a.m., the first kickoff of the games would start. And then by 8 p.m., the Sunday night game would be done. So you could watch all your football and still go to work Monday. And yeah, okay, you got Monday Night Football Thursday. I get it. But your whole Sunday slate of games done and wrapped up in a bow by 8 p.m. Watching football on the West Coast is elite. But here we are in Maine on the East Coast, back in Patriots country, in cardboard country. So football, I know everybody's pretty jacked on that. I've also got new product today. That Mosaic basketball is here. It's in the building. I just got to open up the box. Excited to see some Wemby pulls, some other cards. I don't know. We'll see with the blasters. I almost pulled the trigger on a hobby of that, but in my world, like the cost of one hobby box is slightly cheaper than an entire case of blasters. So sales-wise, that wasn't a good idea for me. If I was a breaker, I would probably buy a few hobby boxes and break from there. I think that would be my strategy if that's what I did full-time. I have done my honest card reviews with just the blaster boxes, and I'll probably grab one or two of those to do that. And cross my fingers. Hopefully I get a Wemby because that's still the chase in basketball. So that video coming soon. I've got a ton of videos that I know Andre is going to subtly in a nice way jab me about not editing. We actually opened this box of hockey and we pulled on camera. Well, I thought it was on camera. A Connor Bedard die cut, but of course, this was the only angle I had. The other angle that I usually have, I didn't hit record. So you see our excitement for the card, but I don't think I show the card till later. But to my credit, later in the video, I do realize, oh no, I didn't record on both angles. So that was a fun open. But I was saying that because I have a lot of those review videos that I have not edited and uploaded. So I got to get on it. I did take a nice day off, went to the beach. Buddy Kev was in town, and so we hit up Pine Point because after Labor Day, free parking, no tourists, nice day. Well, it's not, come on. I had a nice little day, and then I met up with a couple buddies down at Black Point Inn and had a couple adult bevies, and it was just a nice evening. Took advantage of my day, but now we're back. We're selling cards. Who knows? Maybe we'll sell baseballs. Maybe we will sell one of those signed footballs. We have in the building a Patrick Mahomes signed football, believe it or not. I think we have maybe even a Rob Gronkowski. Or did we say? No, I think we sold that. We sold that. Tim hustled that football. Let's go. Now I'm remembering. I think we have at least two footballs. There's a Dante Hightower in here. There's a Lawrence Taylor. All right, so there's three. And we have a Fugazi Brady ball. We had this football, true story. Many months ago, a ball was brought in, and the person was like, hey, I think this is Brady's auto, but, I can't be 100% sure. And so we said, all right, well, we'll buy it contingent on it being real, and we'll put up the money to send it to Beckett to get authenticated. Because, hey, fair is fair. And he wasn't trying to say, oh, it's definitely real. So respect there. We get the ball back from Beckett, and it says cannot authenticate. And they gave us like 9 reasons. So actually, a pro tip is if you ever want to get something authenticated and you're not sure, send it to them, because they will send you back. It's not in-depth notes, but great rubric, great little scale, like kind of your standards for what you should be looking for in autographs, because that world can be difficult to find actual authentic autos on footballs, baseballs, basketballs, what have you. So that ball is now just a ball we throw around with the fake Brady signature. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun to talk about. I have a whole wall of fake cards in here to educate any customers or curious minds that come in. Some of them are really good. A lot of them really, really bad. You can tell they're fake. Some of the cards aren't even based on real cards. It's like a create-a card. There's a Tom Brady Expos card, and I know they just did the whole superfractor photoshopped Tom Brady, and there were some autos, and that was cool, but this card looks nothing like that. It's just a poor digital printer. You can see the pixelation, and it says Tom Brady Expos, and I'm like, yeah, clearly this is fake. Some old vintage fakes too, but I digress on the fakes. I'm always on alert. I'm always paying attention. That's why I have to stay caffeinated, because otherwise I might miss something. Yeah, it's football though. Tonight, and then we got probably some college games Friday night, tomorrow night, and then we got Saturday, Alabama. Was going to go to that game, but got too many things to work on here, and those are the sacrifices you got to make as a shop owner. It would be so much fun, really. Great weather, get to see my aunt and uncle, get to see family, but there's going to be more games to go to, and I'm already going to go down there to Thanksgiving anyway, so possibly Iron Bowl. We'll see. I didn't make it down to watch the Iron Bowl last year. We watched it at the Floribama, so that was fun. What a season. Bama had such a crazy season last year, and my brother and I getting to go to the Rose Bowl, see Saban's last game. Kind of sick. Who is betting this year? You doing some DraftKings? I think today might be a day. They keep sending me alerts because obviously there's a big football game today, the opener, about, oh, you got a bonus or reward, redemption, or whatever they call it. So I might have to get in on the action. This is not going to become a sports betting podcast, but look, I'll throw like $2 to $5 on something in the game. Maybe the game, the line, the spread, I'm not sure. I'm also seeing that Jamar Chase may miss that first game against the Pats. So does that mean we're going to win? Probably not. But it gives us 2% more chance that we could win the game. Unless, of course, he, signs his deal, shows up, and balls out. Could happen. Today in the shop, we'll be focused on getting a new product out. We got basketball. I got to make those videos. There's always a balance of, like, I have to open the shop here in a few minutes. I have to do videos throughout the day, but I don't want to get in the way of customers kind of walking around shopping. If it's regulars, they kind of know that I make videos, and so I'll just kind of do my thing back here or walk around or go outside. They don't mind. But I want to make sure everybody's first experience here is great, is excellent. That's the main thing you could focus on being a business, is make sure every person's first touch with you, whether it's in public, at an event, in your shop, is excellent. And then you got to maintain that standard. That's why people buy from you versus someone else. It's not like I'm the only place that gets cards. Far from it. I don't even have my cards from my direct account yet, right? So I find my ways to get cards, but people come back in here because they enjoy the atmosphere, the environment. I got a lounge with TV, and I treat people with respect, and we have great conversations, chat up their kids, find out what they're up to, and you start to get to know people. It's like I talked about in yesterday's podcast is community. And I'll probably use just that clip somewhere, but I felt like this one should go out today. And again, Andre, I'm not throwing you under the bus because you make a lot of good points and I pay attention. He was like, he's like, oh, I see it's like delayed, or, he made a comment. It wasn't a mean comment, but I thought about it and I said, yeah, like, I guess that tape delay, it's good in a way and it's bad in a way. It's good because I can catch up and I don't have to like film this, throw it out there. But I think at the speed people consume things and the rate at which we're like listening and watching stuff, I think recording it and posting it in the same day is going to be the move. So again, tip of the cap, sir. Appreciate you for that. Always giving me honest feedback. Make sure you have friends around you that are honest, and they may be a little blunt or rough around the edges with what they tell you, but better than sugarcoating and lying to me and watching me, spiral into failure. Don't want that. I want people around me that are looking out for my success, and you should too, in relationships, in business, in everything. So, Red Sox again, RIP, in peace. Season's over. Every time I look up at the TV, they're losing. So I try not to, but I can't avoid it. Like last night at the bar, and I was like, oh, yep, that's Red Sox. We're losing the game. Of course we are. Because that's what we do now. All right, no more doom and gloom. Here we go, Patriots. This is our year. Yeah, I didn't say that with any conviction. I'm excited to see what we do, right? It's a year for everybody to experiment, to be tested. Don't need to start Drake May right away. Just get him in there and get him reps and develop a quarterback. I think a lot of teams just throw in their first rounder and say, all right, be good, instead of teaching them the ways and giving them time. Like even Brady was developed. Okay, didn't start until, of course, Bledsoe got hurt, but wasn't just, hey, you're going to start right away. I mean, even at Michigan, what was he, like the 7th string? It's crazy. That's conversation for another day. Tom Brady's that GOAT. Football. I'm about to turn the TV on and just all the talking heads are going to be talking like Lamar Jackson this and Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl and Pat Mahomes going to go three-peat? Is that right? Oh, man. Well, anyway, a lot of things. Oh, and I got to get my picks in because Tim picked all of his AFC, NFC winners, and we got to pick who's going to be in the Super Bowl. So I got to get that in before this game starts. So that's my next thing to do. That's fun, and then I'll open the shop. So this video is going live today. If you're watching this on September 5th, I recorded this morning. So thanks for sticking around, listening. Shorter one today, but we got stuff to do. All right, see you tomorrow. Peace.